All right, welcome to College Football 27. This series, I'm ready to get it started. I've been playing this game for about a couple weeks now, just trying to be grinding on my Road to Glory series. I've been playing Ultimate Team, doing all the stuff, just playing for fun, grinding, trying to get some stuff recorded. That way I can then upload the videos. Well, in doing that, in my Road to Glory series mainly, I had it on Heisman this year. That was a difference than what I played it on last year. I challenged myself. I was like, let's try to do Heisman mode. And that has been a little bit of a struggle. I'll show you just briefly kind of how much of a struggle it's been. So I've redirected how I'm going to do things. I was hoping to already put out videos, but as I've been playing, the series just hasn't been going well. And this whole entire time while I've been playing, I was just like, I don't know if I should continue with it or just put out, try again with a lower level difficulty. So I'm in my technically third year at Eastern Michigan. If you remember last year's series, I played at Eastern Michigan, kind of why I went back to Eastern Michigan. I started out at FSU. So let's see here if I can go here. I think is where it will show me. I guess this is just my ratings and stuff. So yeah, it's just kind of been. I think this is it. It's just kind of been funny to play. Like I said, struggle. So you see there down at the bottom, started at FSU. I didn't play whatsoever at FSU. I was QB2, QB3, and again, just realized that it was going to be tough. Uh, they didn't bring me back the next year. That was the thing in practices. I never got good scores, so I never was high on the depth chart. The coaches hated me, yada yada yada. Some funny stuff. The quiz last year, that was a funny thing that happened. That quiz that I took last year's game, where I ask you all the questions and the terminology, and I guessed on all three of them, but I got them right. Same thing happened this year in the game. I got them all wrong. So, anyways, a lot of things just kind of went poorly. And so, but I was like, okay, FSU didn't bring me back. Eastern Michigan was one of the teams that wanted me. I thought it'd be fun to go back to the same team that I played for in last year's game, had a lot of success. Went there. Only difference, I'm playing on Heisman mode. So it has not been it has not been easy. I started having the job. I've thrown a ton of interceptions. Let's see if I can just look up some stats, my stats. Yeah, I think you saw it right there too. Um so yeah, I had uh now that says 245 yards. I don't remember really throwing for that many yards, to be honest with you, in last year's season. And in two games played, I threw for that many yards. But you see, I had 8 interceptions in two games, so I couldn't have thrown for 245. I think that's probably lying, but maybe not. I guess so. Um, so that's kind of funny. Again, that's kind of been my Achilles heel, the interceptions. Yeah, it's been a struggle. You see, this year I played one game, one interception. So this last year, like I said, the job was mine. I threw the 8 interceptions. I lost the job. Never got the job back. This year, I, was getting some success in the challenges, like the practices that I was doing in the week. And so the coach, he kept giving me chances. I lost like 6 straight QB battles for QB1. Just couldn't beat the challenge to beat the QB1. It was a struggle. And so I find this myself in this predicament of, do I continue? Do I try to go? You see, we're almost done with the season. We're 6-5. I just got the job back as QB1. And funny thing, why I'm in this position again of why I wanted to switch it up. I was going to try because I grinded and I just got the job back. And so I actually played this game against Kent State, and I was doing terribly in the game. I had thrown 2 interceptions in that game, and so I just said, you know what, hit the quit button and restart, restart this. So I think that is what I'm going to do now. You could say, why don't I just go into into here and just change the user settings. I think I can change it from here. My Road to Glory settings. Somewhere, why don't you just, change it from there and change this down? I want something new and fresh. Like I could do that and that would be fine and I could finish out, maybe my last 2 years of um my career. I could do that, yes, but I don't want to do that because again, I want to start fresh. So I think what I'm going to do, I think last year, I can't remember what, I think I played it on freshman mode last year. Again, I'm not, last year was my first college football game that I've really played and done that. And so trying to do Heisman in my second year was a mistake. I understand that. I think I'm probably going to do varsity for my next series. Either that or All American. I'll probably start it at varsity. If it seems like, okay, I have a handle on that, I may again. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to make it entertaining. I didn't want to just have it on freshman and then win. Because, like last year, we won the national championship in Minnesota, and that's all great. But I just wanted a little bit different challenge to myself this year. But it appears to be too much of a challenge. So that's the update on my road to glory. I've been grinding, been playing, was ready to start editing and putting out some videos. And just each time I recorded, I just didn't leave the session happy with what I was doing. But I just kept coming back and saying, I'll try, I'll try. But I think the end goal or end result will be that I'm just going to restart a new series on a lower difficulty level. Second thing this year that I'm grinding to do is in training the mini games. I did some of this last year. I've been grinding these mini games. And what I do here, I'll show you, is I just come into here each time I come to do a mini game. I'll hit random team that I get to be, and then I hit random opponent. So it would be Miami versus Iowa, which is probably the best matchup that I've ever resulted from here. So I do that each time I come in. I change up the teams. I don't stick with one team. I just try to add some variety to it. And so you'll see when I come into here, I've been grinding these two. I wasn't very good at some of these last year, but I'm off to a much better start this year. So I really think I can get all gold coins in these mini games. That is my goal of this college football series game is to get all these gold. So you see, I'm off to a pretty good start. I've gotten a lot of bronzes, got a gold there, some silvers tucked in, but everything I pretty much have done the first time I've gotten a medal. There's only been a couple things that I haven't done. Like these, I don't think I've done, so I don't have a medal yet. There's only been a couple that I've done that I haven't gotten a medal. Pretty much everything I've done, I've gotten a medal. Defense was, I mean, I couldn't believe I was doing that well. I have two gold, silvers, a bronze, got a couple of special teams, and I haven't done any of these yet. Last year, I remember I never did the gauntlet, but these were always super annoying last year, and so I just haven't wanted to do them. I've been basically doing these three so far. So, but again, I'm off to a much better start. I'll keep you updated. My goal is I'll provide an update video for the mini games, and then what we're about to talk about next is Ultimate Team. Each end of season, I'll have an update on where I stand with the mini games and where I stand with Ultimate Team, which is kind of why I'm bringing this update video, mainly to talk about the Road to Glory and the struggles there. But also, season one just ended. I started playing this game probably about 2 weeks ago. Ever since I got it, I've been grinding, like I said. So I got late in on season one. So I kind of, once I started playing, I was like, okay, my goal is maybe what should I try to do with Ultimate Team? Uh, there's a lot that you could do within Ultimate Team. What's my main goal? And so obviously, I love completing things. If you've got things to complete, I'm going to complete them. So challenges, that's one of my goals is to complete all the challenges that are here. Again, off to a pretty good start. I've just been grinding these lower level challenges. Got these all done. Got a good amount done with these. Yada yada. There's some of that I have not started yet. Again, these ones that had more stars, I just didn't even touch them yet. I started off with the other ones first. So that's kind of the first thing that I'm doing. I haven't touched events. I really don't know if I'll do events. I know that they give you pretty good rewards, but I really don't like things that have timed factors to them. I like, to kind of do them at my own pace because these would require, to either do all these, and I could do it that way, but there's always going to be events. Like there's 7 events here, 8 events here that I could be doing. And I may do some of these at some point. We'll see what gives the best reward, and maybe the CPU ones. I have not played online yet. Solos, I haven't touched solos. That is something I'm going to plan on doing. Probably the freshman season, do a solo here in season 2. Try to get that one knocked out. Do all these, complete these, and then we have head to head. I am going to start playing some online, some head to head. I want to jump into head to head ranked. Don't think it would go well for me, obviously. But doing some of these other ones here, that aren't timed like these other ones. So we'll see on that front about that. So my next goal is to complete all the objectives in season 2. I got a good amount of the objectives done in season 1. I was grinding. I think I got up to level 52 on the season pass, and there's 61 levels in each. Or well, so far there's 61 levels in season 1, and there's 61 in season 2. So I assume there will be 61 in each season. So I got close. I just started the game too late to complete all of them. I mean, that would have taken a lot of grinding, and unfortunately, I just don't have the time. But this season, I feel pretty good that I can get to 61. I've got 34 days to do so, and I'm just going to knock out challenges, all these things, and try to get these objectives done. Try to get the pass up to 61. That's my goal. Some of my goals here for season 2. The thing that we're trying to do here, and this isn't just for season 2, this is overall, the catalog of players. Again, I was trying to think, how should I, there's so many players in this game, collecting them all, should I do that? Like, I'm not going to have an opportunity for some players because some players are limited edition, some players don't stay, yada yada yada. So I was trying to think, okay, what could I do? So I am going to try to see how many players I can get, um, from the full catalog that's in the game. You see, there's already 5,000, 5,800 players in this game already. So we'll see how that goes. I've gotten a good amount of players so far. Obviously, not anywhere near, this number clearly, but I've gotten some players, and that's just going to be my goal, is to get these guys and see how many I can get by the end of the series later on down the road. So we'll check out my team here in a second, see what it's looking like. I kind of had a idea of saying, okay, how do I want my team to look, you know, player wise? Right now, my main thing has been saying, okay, I want at least a 75 overall on this screen. Like the backups have to be 75 plus, and my starters I at least want at 80 plus. So you can see on offense here, I accomplish all those things. Every starter is an 80 overall, and then every backup is a 75 plus overall. Then we have defense, the same thing. All my starters, except for him, are an 80 overall, and then my backups are 75 plus guys. Same thing here for special teams. We have now, he's not, but he was above the 75, so I kept him like that. Yada, yada, yada. You get the idea of what I was trying to do there, of getting 75 overall guys on my team. You can see the improvements. There's improvements somewhere. For some reason, the game is not wanting to change. I didn't realize this, but apparently I have 2 Zach Williams. I don't really know why the game does this. This is kind of silly. There's a 74 overall Zach Williams there, and then I have a 78 apparently. Now I think, oh, I guess maybe, well, I don't know if that's what it's doing. It might be the same Zach Williams, but because he's in his true position there, he's a 78, and he's not there, he's 74. I guess that's what it's doing. But it won't let me change him out of the lineup. So I got to figure out how to get rid of Zach Williams in that spot. I want to keep him here because he's the 78, but I'll figure that out at some point. That's a besides the fact thing right now. The other thing that I'll show you, I just thought like, oh, for right now, I want to get as many specialty cards as there are because these are the more rare cards in my mind. I've got a lot of them from packs, some from the auction, depending on the needs of my lineup when I was going through getting 75 and 80s. So right now you'll see a lot of the cards I have are specialty cards, which is fun. I like the card design in the game. It's pretty nice. So you see down here, we have a few guys that are the core cards in my lineup just because they're ranked. They have a higher rating. So I do have a few guys left that are part of the core collection. But as I keep going on, I mean, I'll get rid of these guys. Currently, I've been just adding them to training. I've been getting training points from these guys. I could auction them, get some coins, but I end up just putting them towards training points. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. In the comments, you can tell me, hey, no, Matt, you should start putting these towards auction. They'll be better. That probably is the best rather than training, but I don't know. I just been putting them to training. I really don't care. At the end of the day, when it comes back to getting the catalog, I probably will try to get all the other like specialty players before I worry about getting like core players. I think anything that's not a specialty card is really not something I want right now. So, as I've been doing the challenges, I've gotten all these different playbooks. I currently use I forget which one. Oh, I use the run and shoot as my offense, and then I have Georgia as my defense right now. I might change it up, seeing which playbook I like. I've got a few different good options from good teams here, so I'll plan to do that. So yeah, that's an overall view of the three levels of the college football game that I'm playing. Road to Glory, you saw where we stand on that. I'm hoping to have at the beginning of September. That's my goal. Beginning of September, I'll have videos ready to put out, and we'll just grind. We'll see how fast. I'll probably just spam videos daily, every other day, something like that. And hopefully this series turns out good. I think it will be once I drop the difficulty down, and you'll enjoy it. I want to make sure it's an enjoyable series nonetheless. I was trying to do that with the series that I had going, but when I'm not enjoying it, when I'm frustrated, it's definitely not going to be an enjoyable series for y'all. But then we also have the mini games and Ultimate Team. So in 31 days, you'll get another update on how the mini games are going and how I stand with my Ultimate Team grind this year. And hopefully at that point, I'll have a far number amount of higher rated players. I'll have completed my objectives. Everything will be on plan here in season 2. So, anyways, I appreciate the love on the video. Hope y'all enjoy it, and I look forward to having those other Road to Glory series videos out soon for y'all to enjoy. Appreciate it. To leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more. Y'all have a good one.